Wicker is a Republican representing the state of Mississippi, and he joins us tonight. Senator, thanks for coming on. What is the American national security interest that would be served by regime change in Syria?
Well, if you care about Israel, you have to be interested at least in what's going on in Syria. We're fighting ISIS there. Iran is seeking to dominate the whole region. I think we have national interests in Syria. But let me say this about what candidate Trump may have said, or what he said before he was a candidate. You know, there is information you receive when you're president of the United States that you really don't have as a candidate. And I appreciate the president putting a team around him that I have confidence in. Secretary Mattis and General Dunford, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, I think are going to give the president good advice. John Bolton's starting today, and I
there are
think,
smart and decent people around him.
They're going to tell him what he needs to hear.
Well, and there's certainly a lot of those people are smart. But I just want to get back to the core question that I think a lot of voters have, which is what's the American national security interest that is served? You said if you care about Israel, I do care about Israel, but what's the American national security interest that would be served by regime change? You can think of a lot of potential downsides, deaths, cost, etc. How would this country become safer by overthrowing Assad?
I'm not sure that regime change is still our goal there. It was the goal of Barack Obama. It hasn't really been our stated goal during this Trump administration. But defeating ISIS in Iraq and in Syria is still our goal. And I think that is in the national interest.
But wasn't defeating ISIS one of the goals of the Assad government? Of course, ISIS was a radical Sunni group. Assad is an Alawite allied with the Shiites. He was fighting ISIS as well. So why wouldn't we, if we believe ISIS is the main enemy, functionally find ourselves on the side of Assad?
Well, you're correct in this sense, and you're correct in many ways. It's complicated in Syria. There's no question about it. I mean, there's not a bunch of white hats and a bunch of black hats. So I'll give you that.